You are now watching your mans in them live.
I think a lot of people are aware of like what's going on right now with Roe versus Wade. I don't know about y'all, but I've been paying attention to the news, and essentially Roe versus Wade was overturned. Essentially, that law was a federal law that was placed around 1973, which basically made it so that you can have an abortion. It was a federal law that you can have an abortion. So now that they overturned it, it now became passed off from being a federal law to now being state law. So now states can have their own type of laws and control how Roe versus Wade be interpreted. Well, it's not going to be Roe versus Wade anymore, but essentially how abortion law is going to be interpreted in their
1973.
Yeah.
Somebody said, let me go back. Let me open up these case files.
This has been going on. I feel like this conversation about overturning this thing has been going on for years, even since they had it put in place.
Yeah.
But
it's been like 50 years, no?
1973? 49. Almost.
49,
Tell them.
Damn, I know math, but damn. But yeah, so essentially, like, this is, to me, I feel like it's big and it affects both genders. So essentially, like, basically, in my opinion, I feel like it takes away control from women having the right to choose on how they want to approach abortion. There's also questions about like rape and incest, how it's going to be approached in different states. I know that like some states, I think there was like, I would say like 40, there's 41 abortion bans in the country, 41 abortion ban states, and only 10 have exceptions for rape and incest.
That's crazy.
So essentially, like, only 10 of those states that ban abortion have exceptions for rape and incest.
So it's abortion after a certain amount of weeks in term?
So it depends on the state. So I know Florida has it after 15 weeks term, and some states like Mississippi has like a total ban. So like after this overruling went into place, there's some of those states had triggering laws. So basically after this law was overturned, they had triggering laws where it's like goes into effect.
So you're already ready.
Yeah.
You was gonna say something?
Yeah, I said I completely think if there's a situation of, rape or anything like that, and abortion should go. But incest, you're nasty. Like, whatever mutant come out of you, you shouldn't do that. Like, incest is disgusting. Like, I feel like when you do incest, you're conscious of it.
Yeah.
You're conscious of it. The other one, rape, as far as that goes, it's like, that's not your choice. If you choose not to have that baby, I feel like you should have all rights to, terminate the pregnancy.
I'm just pro-choice. I feel like people should choose what they want, how they want to go about their life. So I don't feel like it's my right to tell you what you should do with your body. So I'm not in favor of the overruling, but this is partly what happens when you don't vote. And the Supreme Court has, I think that's another thing that needs to be addressed.
I feel a little bit different about that. Because if voting really did anything, to me, it would be illegal.
What do you mean?
Because how long we have been voting, we've been voting for a long time, and we've had so many laws that haven't been put into place, and so many laws that get overturned like this one to the detriment of people, but you still tell us to go out there and vote. Like,
so I think it's a catch-20. I think in this case, part of the reason why I say, like, if you are in favor of keeping this law in place, the reason why this was overturned was because I think there was a 6-3 vote in ruling of overturning it.
Shout out to the 3, by the way. Shout out to y'all.
Those extra 3 Supreme Court candidates were replaced when Donald Trump came into. Well, I think it was two of them were replaced when Donald Trump came into office. Hey, whatever your political affiliation, that's on you. Yeah. But if you're not in favor of this policy, then this is where voting takes place, where you vote for your party to have the Supreme Court seats. But I think Supreme Court seats should definitely be up for like 4 years. It shouldn't be old people making laws.
It should definitely switch hands after a while. Because a couple people sitting on those benches, I'm like,
Like, your time has passed.
Dementia's hitting.
Like, why are you not retiring? Like, what the fuck?
That's how I feel about Joe Biden.
That's how I feel about Clarence Thomas. Yeah.
But this is a topic that we're definitely going to revisit.
Yeah.
Because this is just the beginning. We don't, I'm expecting a lot of things, protests and things to happen. So we're definitely going to revisit.
They already started.
Protests already
started.
For sure.
There's people in Dallas twerking at the protest.
Wow.
Twerking.
What?
I don't know.
There was other people
Okay.
twerking.
I mean, any protests?
Wow.
I think there was one in the city.
There won't be any twerking.
I think people was marching in Queens too over the weekend. I think it was over the weekend.
Hey, listen, strap up.
Gus, you still gonna be fucking raw?
Wow.
If a sin is just a sin. Let
me read-
version too. You wildin'.
Let me read some of the comments. So,
Personal.
we got Zay. Shout out Zay in the chat. He said, besides rape and birth defects, which should be made as an exemption, I don't care that they overturned it. Which is okay to say.
Hey, that's his opinion.
That's okay. It's okay for you to say, and we doing chop my cheese later, but it's okay for you to say that you don't. It doesn't affect you. It's okay to say that.
I mean, it's always okay to speak your mind. You just are not aware of the you always have to be aware of the consequences.
Look at Zay. Don't look at me, nigga.
I'm talking to you. Zay's not in the show.
He's watching.
Be aware of the consequences, Zay.
Creative Miss says it took Republicans almost 30 years to overturn this. Trump and McConnell was their champ. Who got it done? This could have been avoided. This could have been avoided if Hillary Clinton won in 2016.
Who said that?
Creative Myth said that. Reggie Porter said, can't say blame the Republicans because that's just what they do. Blame the Democrats.
You shut up, Zay.
Blame the Democrats left for going high when the Republicans go low. And A Melody, shout out A Melody in the chat.
What's up, Melody?
Zay says they said they wanted equality, right?
I don't.
And Reggie Porter says you can smash Raw as long as you in a blue state. It's a fact.
He got a point.
He does got a point.
He does.
We safe?
No, New York is safe.
So New York, New Jersey.
How many is it?
There is.
I sent the map.
You sent the map. He did send the map.
I sent the map.
All right.
Jealous because you ain't sent the map?
So, it's New York, New Jersey. All right, I'm not gonna read all these.
The
states,
tri-state
but
area is safe.
The tri-state area, a lot of the liberal states. So California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington State, Maryland, New Jersey.
Pennsylvania.
Is it more?
Pennsylvania.
Is it more states that have a full ban? Let's call out the states that have the full ban.
Texas.
Texas.
That's the full
Mississippi.
ban? Full ban in Texas?
has Texas, Mississippi.
Are we surprised?
Yo, Texas got some nice houses, man.
Oh, ooh, did you see 500,000?
Oh no, so
6-bedroom
actually
ranch.
Texas is more could ban nearly all. So near total ban is Louisiana, Oklahoma, Kentucky, South Dakota. I've never been to South Dakota.
I don't plan on going.
Think I've been there.
Oklahoma.
I heard North Dakota better.
I mean, what's the difference?
I don't know.
All right.
Lily, last
Speaking of-
comment. Lily says, "Excuse me, but the right to contraception is also going to be affected, and 40% of abortions happen within married couples today. But okay,
There's
I
an
don't know
interest.
if- I didn't know that was true.
Do you
but
know there's an
that's-
interesting stat for men?
That's
I know that.
Yo, shout out to Lily with the facts.
Lily always got the stats.
They said one.
Lily,
in,
we need you on the show.
they said 1 in 5 men who have somebody do an abortion, and I'm just reading the facts. They say have a better life. Like they.
Oh yeah, I saw you. I read that. That you
And
said
like,
that, yeah.
and they also said that.
Yeah, how do you judge
more-
a better life? How do you?
They say that more
They
college,
finish school.
more college educated, more higher pay, versus like.
I think that's correlated.
I don't know if that's true.
That could be. They also said that.
watching people.
They also said
He
that
looks
more
happy.
men.
Yeah, he got an abortion last week. He looks good. He looks great. He's
Wow. Oh my God. Is that?
Yo, we gonna put a
skin
pin
is
on this
glowing.
conversation.
Yeah.
Did you?
What? Next on News on the Scroll.
Oh.